Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. I literally just ran in the door because I left work late. So, give me just a few minutes while I try to get myself together here. I am sorry. All right, let's see. Gotta change profiles. Find me on here. Here we go. Share to a group. And make sure I share it to the right one. I do not need to share it to my team page. Most of them watch at some point. So, all right. I think we are good there. Let me turn the volume down. All right. There we go. Okay. So, I still have the prizes from last week, and I will be mailing those out tonight when I get done. Things have been crazy. I've been trying to get kind of ready for some things that are coming up for Simply Elizabeth Crafts. So I'm a little behind on mailing. I did get, though, all the class packets out for this Saturday. So if you're interested, I do still have one more packet left. So I will be happy to get that in the mail to you tomorrow. So just let me know. This is just a little thank you tag. But this class does include a pack of the brand new In Colors embellishments. So the video is a little close tonight because for some reason my tripod is falling. So I will continue to look at the screen to make sure I'm in there. But everything's going to be a little closer tonight than normal. So sorry about that. I didn't have time to fix it, and tighten it up. But anyway, this is the class for Saturday. So if you are interested, I do have that one more kit that I can send over to you. If you ordered the stamp set and the masks for this class, they were supposed to be delivered yesterday, and they did not. They have supposedly been delivered, but we have no idea where because it's not anywhere around the house. So I promise that I will get those out to everyone once they show up. They did not show up today either. So I'm supposed to call UPS again tomorrow on that. So we'll see. But anyway, I promise once I get them, I will send those stamp set and masks to you. All right, next thing, let's see. If you are interested, I will be holding a class at what is called the Artist Coop in Winsboro, South Carolina. That is downtown Winsboro. It is a little shop that has all handmade items in it. I will be holding a class there on August the 14th. We will be using Measure of Love. And these are the cards that we're going to be making. So you will actually, with this class, you will get those four, you'll get the make and takes for these 4 cards. You'll actually make 8 cards. So it'll be 2 of each. And then you will get the bolt of ribbon, which this is Pale Papaya. So you'll get the ribbon as well in your packet. So if you are interested, I will share it again to the Simply Elizabeth page. And you can register. The way you register is you just go on and click the tickets. I think it says ticket sales or something along those lines. So you would click that and you can register and you will pay the Artist Coop directly for this class, and then they pay me later on. So that is that. And hello as everyone comes on. Hey Verna. Hey Kathy. Make sure you comment and share the video so you can get into the drawing. I did not draw names for the 2 gifts we have today, but I'll draw those afterwards and I'll post who won. And then our gifts for next week are, hold on 2 seconds. I gotta reach for it. It's all the way across. There we go. So it will be the Winter Knit 3D embossing folder and then a bolt of the denim ribbon. So that'll be the prizes that I will give out. So make sure you share and comment on that. All right, let's see. one last thing. I think this is it. Yep. This is the club for July. So you have until July the 15th to register for this. We will be using the bundle color and contour, and it comes with dies as well. So you can purchase both of these at cost from me if you don't have them, or if you already have them, you can order just the club, which is $39. And in this, you will get a pack of the gems, and you'll get a half a pack of the pansy paper, and then you get the pack of the twine, the baker's twine. So these are the projects for this club, for club this month. Let me put them all the right way. And that one, and then this one. Okay, so if you're interested, make sure that you go and do that. I will update the description of the video when I get done, so all the links will be in there for you as well. Okay, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. All right, so let's do our projects for tonight. Thank you, Miss Carol. Thank you for sprinkling me around. I appreciate it. All right, paper pumpkin. Y'all know I love paper pumpkin, and I'm just gonna be honest. This kit I thought would really speak to me because my favorite color is purple, and then I love pink as well. But with it being purple and the alcohol technique, I really did think I would like this one. Okay, I had a really hard time. I really struggled with getting the projects together on it. So I'm going to show you really quick the way that they were meant to be. So you've got that one, and then congratulations. And then you have You Are Amazing, which I will say I do like the vellum flowers, and I like the embellishments. But I sat down and I played and I just couldn't get it. So what I decided was, instead of struggling for this one, I went with the alternatives on the back. So I used these as inspirations to kind of create the projects for tonight. So we will dive right on in, and we are going to start with this one right here. So this uses one of the regular card bases from the kit itself, so that makes it really easy. I'm going to move the host code so that I can make sure that I am in frame for you guys. Okay, then we're going to take the Bumblebee ink, and we are going to stamp all around here on our card base. And do kind of right there. We're going to flip it, do one right about here, and then let's do another one right there. Okay, so these literally are just coming from the back of the instructions that come with your paper pumpkin. Okay, so we've got that, and then we are going to take the green. I was gonna say, I know I pulled it all out. We're gonna take this green leafy here, and we're gonna kind of put it right about like this. So we're just gonna put adhesive right there. Maybe. There we go. We'll put adhesive kind of down like that. And then we are going to take, this is one of the labels in the kits, and we're just going to flip it over, and we're going to adhere it flat. So we're going to put adhesive on the side that should have the stamping on it. And then we will lay that straight as I can get it without putting my head in the camera. Okay, so there we go. And then we are going to take and stamp our sentiment on this and on this little label. And all these labels come in the kit. All right, so let's come over here and we are going to ink up the thanks. I have to find it apparently first on the tray. Okay, so we're gonna stamp it down like that. Now, what I wanna do is I wanna take that flower image again. I'm gonna take a scrap piece of grid paper. I'm gonna ink it up in the bumblebee, and I'm gonna stamp it off. And then I'm gonna stamp it right over my thanks. So then it kind of fills in that white space that is there. Okay, then I'm gonna take the word mini, which again is in the stamp set, and we're gonna stamp it twice on this mini little label here. And I didn't get it straight across, but I didn't on this one either, and you really can't tell. So I did not stress over that. All right, so let's cut here. Oops. And cut here. Okay. And then we're gonna adhere the back of that. Hold on 2 seconds. Do you see what it did? All right, let me get it off. The hazards of working with open ink pads, right? Maybe I should close it. That was probably a sign to close it. All right. So we're gonna put adhesive on the back. So we're just gonna put it on there flat. And there we go. So we're just gonna lay it off a little bit and then right above the letters of the thanks. Okay, now we're gonna flip it over, grab some dimensionals. Let's use these up since these are the edge. And 1, 2. Okay, so we're gonna take this and pop it right there and do that one and there, okay? And then we're going to take it and put it right over top of this label here. We're just gonna kind of center it as best we can. Okay, now we're gonna take the twine that comes in the kit. I will say I do like the twine, but I'm a twine girl, so you all know how I feel about the linen thread, which is basically the size of a twine ribbon. So we're just gonna tie a bow, cut off the tail. We're gonna put a mini glue dot on the back of it. And then we're gonna slide it right up underneath here. Just like that, okay? So there is the card. We just have to add our embellishment now to it. So we're just gonna take off a couple of them and just kind of, I like the word sprinkle, Carol, so we're gonna use the word sprinkle. And then we'll stick that one right there. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do my envelope since I did actually pull it out. Well, I already stamped that one, but I'm gonna pull out the other one. Okay, and then we're gonna stamp it using our bumblebee and the flower again. Okay, alrighty, so there is that, and I apparently smudged it, but that's okay. No one will know. And then that is card number 1. Okay, so I'm going to set that one aside. I got some glue right here. We're going to get that off. And then we are going to do card number 2. So I didn't have all the products that were in the sample here. So I don't have the gold little leafing there. It's our label kind of outline. And the reason I don't is because it's been on back order. So what I decided to do was kind of look at my dies and see what I could kind of substitute it for. And so I substituted with this piece right here, which I know is much larger, but I still think it ended up turning out really well. I like the colors together, the evergreen with it. And so then it ended up changing completely. But anyway, and I wanted to use the card bases that were in the kit just because I hadn't, used up the whole kit. So we're going to make this one. We are going to change this a little bit to maybe a different label from the painted labels dies. All right, so we're going to start with our card base. And then we are going to do something that's going to take us a few minutes to do. Yes, the color, it's, I don't really know if it's even a color, but it's almost like a crumb cake. The lattice is a mix between like crumb cake and soft suede. And I think it looks really good with the evergreen, evening evergreen. So, all right. So, I do not want to use regular liquid glue. That would just not be my thing. So, I am going to take my Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to take the sticky side. I'm going to take the glue dots that came in the kit, and I'm literally going to put them on these pieces, these areas right here that are solid circles, okay? I'm going to pull in this so that it'll be a little easier to see these. Okay, and all I'm going to do is just pick it up just like I would an embellishment, and I'm just going to put them on every single circle. Now, I probably won't do every single circle since you guys are watching me, and I don't think you really want to watch me put on this many glue dots. So we're going to do around the edge instead, which will allow it to stay as well because you're going to put the label on there, so it's going to keep that center part down just in case you don't want to put this many glue dots on it. All right, so now all I'm going to do is just take my nail and I'm going to lightly pull at the backing. So you just want to make sure that they're all down really good. And then just lightly pull at the backing and it will come off and leave your glue dot there. I used to not use these glue dots at all. I seriously would just toss them or collect them and give them to customers who really liked to use them. But ever since I started using the Take Your Pick tool with them, I now use up these sheets of glue dots. So, which is good because I go through so much adhesive that it's nice to kind of have that extra little backup there just in case. Okay, so wasn't too painful. Now we're going to take our card base and line it up like that and put it down. So it literally is going to give you a little bit of a border at top and on the bottom. And then the sides are pretty much even with the sides of the card base. So, all right. Now let's do our label. Now, this paper pumpkin coordinates with the color expressions color. Hold on. What is it called? Expressions in ink, maybe. Let's just look at the paper. Expressions in ink, okay? So it coordinates with this paper and the suite. I have not gotten a second order yet of what I want from the catalog, from the annual catalog. So I haven't ordered the actual suite to this yet, but of course I did get the paper. And this pattern right here, I thought looked really good. Instead of using the stamp to stamp on that piece of paper. So we're gonna do a label. We're gonna cut out a label with it. And I'm gonna toss these in the chair. And we're gonna do this big one right here. So I'm gonna pull in my big, not my Big Shot, wow. I'm gonna bring in my cut and emboss machine. I'm going with some old school verbiage there. And we're gonna put the paper right on here. See if I can get close enough. Again, sorry for the camera being so close. I will get that fixed before next Facebook Live. I'm gonna pick a part on here. I know it's gonna waste paper, but I'm just gonna kind of pick a part that I really think will work well. How about let's do this side right here. Make sure we get some of those leaves in, but I want to get both those colors in. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice the paper for the pretty areas. Okay, almost done. Sorry, close your eyes if you get sick from the shaking. All right, so we're gonna set those aside. We're gonna take that and then move this. Okay. Now we're gonna take our label and we're gonna stick it just like that. Let's pop this one up since it doesn't have the outside areas like that. And sorry, the lawn maintenance people are here, so sorry if you hear the I think they're actually doing the trimmer right now, so but they're just going to be in the background. Sorry, they come make the yard look pretty, which is great. All right, so we've got that there. Now we're going to take some pale papaya ribbon. And we're gonna give it a little bit of a V like that. So we're gonna put a little bit of adhesive right there on our label. There we go. And we're just gonna lay that right about there. Then we're gonna cut this at an angle there and cut that at an angle that way. Okay. All right. So there's that. And now we are going to take our label, which I must have lost in the moving everything. So let me grab another one. There's no telling where it went. But that's okay. You've got some extra labels. They always give a little extra labels, which is always nice. So we're gonna stamp sending hugs on this one. And we're gonna stamp it in the evening evergreen. And they are right outside of my window right now. So, sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. All right, so we've got sending hugs. And then we are going to attach Sending Hugs with our dimensionals. And I'm gonna put 3 dimensionals on it just to make sure that it does stay over that ribbon, okay? And I'm just gonna let a little bit of it hang off and stick it right there through the center. And then there you go. That is card number 2. I'm gonna say I think I do like this one better. I think I like the more solid of the label. So, and you could even do a larger label, which I think would look really good as well. So, all right, so card number 2. Actually, let me stamp the envelope. Oh, that's really loud. I thought they would be still over across the yard at the church until I finished. So, but apparently not. All right, so I'm gonna stamp both of these, and we're gonna do it with just the flower again, but I'm gonna clean this and I'm gonna do it in the Evening Evergreen. All right. All right, so Evening Evergreen there. Oops, it didn't stamp quite right. That's okay. All right, so there we go. So now we've got our envelope, so it's ready to mail. Okay, and then let's do our last one. Our last one is not a card. It is going to be a bag. Now, like I said at the beginning, I don't have the actual stamp set that coordinates. So I used the flower, the vellum flower section in the kit for the bag instead, okay? And then I loved what they did with the thanks and changing it colors. So I'm gonna show you how to do that as well. All right, so let's first stamp our sentiment, and we want to stamp our bag as well. And these are the ombre gift bags, and these are the in colors that are your fresh freesia, pale papaya, soft succulent, polished pink, and Evening Evergreen. I know them now, yay. All right, so we're using fresh freesia. It didn't take me as long this year to remember them. Okay, and then we are gonna use this stamp right here, and we're just gonna ink up and stamp. I love this stamp. It's like it's a distinctive one, so it's really pretty. And it's gonna get all covered up, so it's not really, it doesn't matter really if they're touching and that kind of stuff. So, all right, let me grab this right here. Okay, now I'm gonna take the flower, and just to make sure that it is, it's like kind of like that. Okay, so I like that. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put this on. So we're gonna put adhesive just down the center. Okay. Okay, now let's stamp our sentiment, and it's gonna be many. So I'm gonna clean that really quick. And we're gonna stamp that right there, and then we're gonna chop off both sides of it. Okay, just like that. And then we'll put a dimensional on it in just a minute. All right, so let's do our thanks. So the thanks is in vellum as well, but we want to turn it soft succulent. So I took the dark soft succulent blender pen. We're gonna flip it over to the back, and we are literally just gonna color. That's all we're gonna do with this. I'm gonna move that up a little bit. It does take it a second to dry, so if you stick your hand in it just like I did just then, you'll have to go back over it. It will dry quickly, but it doesn't dry as quickly as it would if you're coloring cardstock. So, all right, I'm gonna get that little piece there. I'm gonna go over it just one more time. Probably would help if I just went in one direction instead. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna kind of move that over here, let it sit there for just a moment. We are going to kind of sit it there. And we're gonna take our twine, which I've lost, because somehow during Facebook Lives, I lose, oh, there it is. I lose everything. All right, so we're gonna tie a big old bow. And actually, I don't think I'm gonna make it quite as big as I did that one because I didn't end up liking how big it was. So we're gonna make it about like this. Then we're gonna cut off the tails of it. And what I'm gonna do is put a glue dot on the back of this. So I'm gonna pull out my take your pick tool. Make sure it's on there. Nope, I did it on the wrong one. Look at there, y'all. Goodness gracious. All right, there we go. We're on the right piece now. And then we're gonna take and put this behind the mini. And we're just gonna attach it to that glue dot like that, okay? Now we're gonna flip that over. We're gonna get mini dimensionals out. And we're gonna put a mini dimensional on this side. And we're gonna put a mini dimensional on this side. Just like that, okay? So it's straddling that bow there. Okay, this will be dry now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some adhesive on this. Now that it's green, you're not gonna be able to see the adhesive as much. So you do wanna make sure though that you hold your vellum, because if you don't, you will rip it. It is very easily tearable. It tears easily. There, yeah, there we go. It's easy to tear. That's what I was looking for. Woo! Y'all, my brain is still in work mode. Sorry. I had some crazy stuff going on today at work, and my brain is still, I think, still thinking about it and what all I now have to do tomorrow. Okay, so now I've got all that on there, and we're gonna just attach this right down here over the bottom part of it. Just make sure it's straight. And if you got any adhesive outside, you can just rub it off. That's one good thing I like about this seal, is that if you rub, it will come off. Or you can get the glue removable little squares. Okay, so there we go. And now what we're gonna do is put our mini right above our thanks. Right about there. Perfect. Make sure it's straight. And now we're going to add our embellishments. Put one there, one there, one there. Okay, that didn't That didn't grab the full. There it goes. One there. We're just kind of putting them all around it. One there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Y'all know how I am with my odd numbers of embellishments on there. Okay, so that is all 3 projects for tonight. Quick, simple, easy to do. I definitely like these projects versus the projects that were designed for the kit itself. So again, and I've always said this, even if you don't like a kit, there is always something you can create to it in order to like it. So it is definitely well worth the $23 every month to get this kit. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I will update the description of this video. It might be just a little bit later. I'm gonna go eat dinner and then get back to work. So I will update that description later tonight before I go to bed. And then also the blog post will be posted tomorrow, and it'll have pictures of all 3 of these projects with just a brief description of how to put it together. And then I will show the 3 projects that the kit intended for us to make. So if you have any questions, let me know. And just as an FYI, next Monday will not be a Facebook Live. There will be a video with 3 projects like normal, but it will be just posted to Facebook on Monday, as I will be on vacation. So I will be traveling out of state, and I'm super excited to get away for a little while. So no Facebook Live, but there will still be a video posted. And again, you will be able to win a prize on there as well if you comment and share. So make sure you comment and share this project, and I will see you guys later. Bye.